Monopoly. Invented and popularized in the 1930s, it is known as a relaxed family game. Most of us gather from time to time, perhaps on a rainy day, with friends or family to play this all-American game. We set the game up, play it to see who wins, and then we put the board away. But some don't walk away so easily. In recent months, I've been fortunate enough to be introduced to some interesting people. People involved in the cutthroat world of professional Monopoly. I met 3 players who gather each week to hone their skills and prepare themselves for the upcoming Monopoly Championship. This is Brad Falstaff. He came incredibly close to capturing the Monopoly title years ago, but he has slid since then. He is looking to reclaim his life and to get another shot at the title. Meet Mick Winchester III. He is, in real life, a very wealthy tycoon, also a shrewd businessman, and he's looking to apply that real-life business savvy to success in this game. Finally, there's Rob Pilatus. A former collegiate football player, he brings the same fire and intensity that he had on the football field to the Monopoly board. All 3 are chasing this man, Sanjit Patel, the premier Monopoly player in the world. To win the championship this year, they'll need to go through him to do it.
He's the greatest. 6-time champ.
Sanjit Patel. Oh my. Sanjit Patel is Michael Jordan, Walter Payton, Tiger Woods, Carl Lewis. Sanjit Patel is the best ever.
To these 3 men, Monopoly is so much more than just a game. For them, every roll of the dice, every trade, is made with one goal in mind: to win at the national tournament in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Well, I'm particularly excited about this year's tournament because it's in Atlantic City, the birthplace of Monopoly, and also home of one of my 36 homes.
Birthplace of Monopoly, Atlantic City, baby. You're going to see me come April. I'm going to be there.
Atlantic City, baby. Atlantic City! The Super Bowl of Monopoly.
You sign my Monopoly card, Mr. Falstaff.
Despite their fame and relative success, each one of these players has paid a very high price for the game that they love.
I'd say anywhere from 14 to 16 hours a day spent playing Monopoly. I play everywhere. I have a little handheld device I take with me. It goes everywhere. I play on the computer, pick up games wherever I can. It's even gotten to the point where I've gone down to the senior site, go in as a volunteer and get the old ladies and men playing some Monopoly just to get some practice in.
Brad Falstaff has experienced both the extreme highs and the rock bottom of this game.
Brad Falstaff, good friend, good guy. He is one hell of a Monopoly player. I tell you what, 96, that guy was on a roll that most people can only dream about. He ran into a rolling ball of knives in Sanjit there in the championship. A couple rolls here, a couple rolls there. He ends up in jail. Can't get that damn get out of jail free card for 6-7 turns. That just did him in. That poor guy, he couldn't find a place where Sanjit didn't have some hotels. He was paying out of his ear. It was tough, and then he really couldn't find his game the next couple of years.
Well, it got bad. After I lost the championship, I really fell into a deep depression. Ended up spending a lot of time doing all sorts of gambling. 97 through 99 basically was spent looking into the bottom of a wild turkey bottle. My wife left me. It was quite frankly the low point in my life.
Brad Falstaff's estranged wife insists that it was Brad's obsession with Monopoly that drove her away. Rather than giving up on Monopoly, he has poured even more and more time into it. He is absolutely convinced that if he can win the Monopoly championship, his wife will return to him. Monopoly has certainly taken over his life. Unemployment and alcoholism have reduced him to living in this squalid trailer. A trailer filled with numerous, and in some instances rare, Monopoly versions.
Basically, she gave me an ultimatum. Said it's either you stick home with your family or you play Monopoly. Well, here I am. See, I'm still playing.
Mick Winchester III has also paid a very high price. Mick had it all. Heir to his family fortune, he has also been blessed with the gift for striking a deal. He was a Donald Trump in the making, but once he got into competitive Monopoly, it had started to affect his wealth. Still, he has applied his considerable skill in real-life deal-making to the art of Monopoly.
Say, Brad, I have States Avenue here. You know, it's retail value at the hotel, $750. Give it to you for $1,100. Right here, come on now. What do you say? Let's do business here. Come on. Right here, $1,100. Right now.
You gotta come.
Done deal.
You gotta come at me better. Than
All right,
that.
hey, I'll tell you what. I like you. I know you had some troubles. How about $1,000 right there? $1,000, you got it. It's all yours. Brad, here. What do you say? Come on now. Look at that. I'm practically giving it to you. It's charity.
Busy businessman.
I don't think I have time to even sit down to breathe once in a while. I'm just a mover and a shaker. I'm always in my deals. I have a car dealership. Sometimes I just, take it and run with it. I'll sell a 78 Plymouth, and then I'll go and sell a condominium and do that before breakfast.
Although Mick continues to climb the ranks of the competitive Monopoly players, he also seems to be developing a very disturbing problem.
I'm quite concerned about Mick. He's a great player, great competitor, but he's actually, I think he's somewhat losing it. I think he's fallen into the persona of Rich Uncle Pennybags, and I believe that, Mick used to have a full head of hair. He's actually shaved his head. He's wearing a monocle now, and quite frankly, I'm concerned about the guy.
Well, I don't think there's any secret as to the man I most admire. It would be good old Uncle Pennybags. He has been my mentor, and he's been the man that I strive to become every day. Well, I feel, that you should know. 3 weeks ago, I had an afro, but I felt like my game was suffering because of it. And I felt like I needed to be more like Uncle Pennybags, so I decided the clean, sleek look was the one that was going to get me there. I've been on a winning streak ever since.
One incident in particular showed us how Mick has trouble separating Monopoly from real life.
Well, I'm not particularly proud to admit this. Some of my financial dealings have not been probably the smartest decisions since getting into the game of Monopoly. For instance, a couple years ago, I bought a whole city block in New York, built a bunch of houses in it, went back 6 months later and I built a bunch of hotels after I tore down the houses. I lost a bundle on that.